Hey everybody, the other day I shot a video about mulch in our aquariums, and I talked a little bit about dirt and soil and gardening, and the vocabulary police were quick to catch me out on a mistake I made about the difference between dirt and soil. And I had also made a little comment in the video, a sort of half-joking comment about rather than calling them dirted aquariums or dirted tanks, that we should really be calling them soiled tanks. And of course I said that tongue-in-cheek because I understand that in the vernacular we use the term soiled to mean something very different than I was implying, and that was sort of part of the joke. But I got corrected anyway and told that it is actually a dirted tank and not a soiled tank, and that I should probably shoot a correction because my viewers deserve to know, the actual facts in the case here. So let's talk about this in a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek way and have a little bit of fun with what the difference between dirt and soil actually is. First of all, let's address what I was talking about with the vernacular. If you talk to 1,000 people that deal with soil, gardeners, farmers, planters of any sort, they will tell you basically the same thing I just told you, that the difference between dirt and soil is that soil is nutrient rich. It's something you really want to plant your plants in, and dirt has no value because it's nutrient depleted and so on and so forth. It's gravelly or whatever. Dirt is sort of a waste product. Soil is what we want to use. The vast majority of us in the world have that point of view. And technically, if you actually start looking it up and you look up the dictionary definition, etc., you'll find that most sources will also agree with this point of view. However, there is one source, the Soil Science Society of America, I think it's the Soil Science Society of America. They have a specific definition for what the difference between dirt and soil is, and while they are the only place that I can find that defines it this way, let's, for the sake of this video, assume that they are the keepers of the one true definition of what dirt and soil really are. What they say the difference between dirt and soil is that soil is when it's in the ground and it's in situ. It's where you're going to be using it. It's where you're going to be planting or putting your seeds. So it's soil when it's in your garden bed. It's soil if it's in a raised bed. It's soil if it's in a flower pot. It's soil if it's in a window box. It's soil if it's in your terrarium. It's soil when it's in situ, when it's where it's supposed to be. It only becomes dirt once it is displaced. In fact, their definition of dirt is simply displaced soil. That's it. That's their entire definition of dirt, is displaced soil. So if you've got soil in the ground and you dig in your garden bed, what you've dug up and displaced is the dirt, and everything that's still where it's meant to be is the soil. So let's take that application and apply that to our aquarium. Why is it soil when it's in my garden bed? It's soil when it's in my planters. It's soil when it's in my terrarium. It's soil when it's in situ. It's soil when it's where it's supposed to be. Why is it not soil when it's in the bottom of my fish tank and it's got roots planted into it and everything else? By the very definition I was given, it reinforces exactly what I was saying, that it should be called a soiled tank and not a dirted tank. By that definition, it only becomes dirt once it gets displaced. So while it's down here where it's supposed to be, it's soil, and then if a fish comes along and kicks some of it up and then it gets displaced into the water column, that becomes dirt. And then of course, once it settles back down to the bottom, it turns back into soil again, because that's the only difference, is if it's displaced or not. So please, vocabulary police, explain to me why it's not soil in this particular application, but it's soil in every other application. It's only dirt when it becomes displaced. And from what I can tell of most dirted aquariums, and again, I will continue calling them dirted tanks because I understand that calling them soiled tanks is a bit of, that's kind of silly. We're all going to get the wrong idea about a soiled tank. So obviously, again, I was making a joke about that in the original video, but why is it soil when it's where it's supposed to be in every situation, except suddenly when you're in an aquatic environment, it's no longer soil, it's now dirt? I don't know, but I can't wait to hear your explanation because I'm sure you have one. All right, everybody, that's all I got for you today. Like I said, a little bit of fun, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek there. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget I do a live stream every Friday night and Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I do a live stream every Wednesday for my members only, again, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you real soon in the next one.